Okay, good afternoon everyone. Today I want to share with you my love story. So through my entire life, perhaps I have never been falling in love with someone that much. So that's why I want to share it with all you guys. And she was, she have a very, she have a very, okay, okay. She have a very fantasy name, soft, lovely voice, and she commit to serve other people without expecting anything in return. And that's the reason I fall in love with her. Her name is Forrest. And how we fall in love with each other. So it began in 2014 when I traveled to a place called Lykheang Valley. The reason I traveled to that place, not because only there have been a very good promotion about the place that there are a lot of beautiful waterfalls, streams, and all the biodiversity, but also there is a plan by government that they want to build a hydropower dam in the area. So that was the curiosity that I traveled to this landscape. And within the few nights stay inside the forest, I learned two things from the people in the area. The first thing, I start to find the connection between the electricity that I use every day at home and where it comes from. Perhaps it's easy for me to just go and click the button and the light is on. But perhaps to get there to me, all the community, perhaps 300 of family living in the area, they need to flee out. They lost their home, they lost their culture, they lost their sacred forest. Imagine that when we are here, without enough electricity, we found it uncomfortable already with just like few days. But imagine the local community who will lose their home their entire life when they need to move out to just get the electricity for us. So that is one lesson. And another lesson that I learned is from all the young activists who is about at the same age as me. This guy, some of them have work, some of them is studying, but at the time they quit their job, they quit their school to just work in the community, empower them and fight against the company. And the belief that they have is if they don't do that job right now, perhaps it will be too late. They can go back to school later in a few years to get a degree, or they can earn more money later. But if they don't start to take their action right now at the time, the entire valley will be gone. So I learned this inspiration. And that's what made me feel in love with these natures. And then I start to think about what I can do for her. Because when I say I love her, I cannot just speak by words, but I need to take actions. So one of the things I decide to do is to bring more people, perhaps they are innocent just like me at that time, know nothing about the forest, just so to bring more people to visit forest, learn about the story, so that they can discover what they can be done, what they can do for the forest. And in this last few years, I brought about approximately around 500 people to visit the forest. And what I can see is that not everyone have the courage to be in the front line like the activists who stand and fight with the company, fight with the government. But they also, even they cannot do that much thing, but they also can be the activists in their own way. For example, a traditional artist, he start to compose music to describe about the beauty of the forest, and he organized a big festival which have about like 600 people coming to the event, and also the Minister of Culture also come to the event. So that is an example of what can be done when people start to fall in love with the forest. So before I close my talk, I would like to invite all of you to just close your eye. Close your eye and put your hand on your chest and express your sincere thanks to all the people, to all the beings who commit to protect the natural world for all of us. So may the natures and human live together in peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. Thank you.